All right.
What's up?
Okay. Welcome to the Setbreaker podcast. We got a guest, friend of mine. Friend. Her name is Makeup Mandi.
Yes, with an I.
Okay.
Mandi with an I.
Mandi with an I. So not only are you a makeup artist, but you are an actress,
Hairstylist,
sports athlete,
model.
wearer of really white shoes,
Fila.
obnoxious. Your words, not my words.
Hashtag Fila.
Hashtag Fila. Okay.
Sponsorship.
People, yeah, Fila. Right there. Yeah.
And I also do TV and radio hosting.
TV and radio. Okay, how long have you been doing TV and radio hosting?
TV and radio hosting 2 years.
2 years. Okay. What got you to start?
I love connecting with people. I really like entertainment. And I feel like I've always just been a natural. You know? All
natural? Okay. No. I mean, I agree because when you sent me some of your videos where you're acting, I was like, this chick has got it. She's got the it factor because it was like legitimately funny. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Because a lot of times I don't think it's funny. A lot of people to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm dead serious.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I find something actually funny and like your impression of what's that girl's name? That
Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin. That shit. I was like, damn, I'm impressed. So, you know.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
How long did you practice that?
I just one take. That was literally on the spot.
Okay, because I did an Obama impression.
Okay.
I took 1 hour on it, and I almost lost my voice completely.
Oh, wow.
And I finally had to post it.
Yeah, I'm the type of person where like on the spot, it's great. Like, I mean, even practicing whatever, but I'm very, I don't know. It just comes natural. I've been doing this since I was a little kid with the video camera. Like I was pretty much like what TikTok and all this stuff is. Like I've been doing that since I was a kid.
A little girl.
Yeah, like my friends would come over and I would like full blown like write a skits. We'd record them, all that jazz.
So
yeah.
Was this something that was pushed onto you by your parents? Like were they not maybe not pushed onto you, but was it like a thing that they were into? Were your parents into like art and all that stuff too, or what?
So absolutely not. I've wanted to sing, act, and do all that ever since I was a little girl, and they would not put me in Hollywood. I'm starting to realize why now. But too soon. We'll get it later.
Okay.
But I understand now why. But my parents put us in sports. So I'm the youngest of 3 girls. So me and my sisters were put in sports since the age of 4, all the way until high school and beyond.
4 and beyond. Okay. So they Buzz Lightyeared you to sports.
Yeah, soccer, softball, and basketball. So 3 sports year round.
Okay. And you were not shy at all?
I've never been shy. Ever. Never been shy.
Damn.
I don't know. I'm just not shy. I can literally make friends with a wall.
In my head, I was like, I just imagine you just going like, hey, how are you doing? Wow, how long
just
have you been?
standing up to the wall. What's up? Want to be friends?
So how long have you been in this part of the hood?
So how's it going? How are things?
Yeah, it's good. You're very aesthetically balanced and pleasing.
Right,
you know?
right.
That type of shit. Okay, so, very interesting. From that point on, when you were a little kid, you always knew I'm going to pursue makeup and acting?
Not so much makeup. I loved makeup, right? When I was a little girl, I loved makeup. I would do my mom's hair and makeup, my cousins, friends, what have you. But I did not know that you could actually have a career out of it. Like, cause back in the day, you never heard about the wardrobe stylist, the makeup artist. You know what I mean? Like, this is all new. This is all very new since like, I want to say like Instagram. So I never really heard about that until I was like 14 in drama class. And my teacher gave us gelatin to make fake wounds. And I actually have the picture. And so I made like a fake wound on me and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Again, had no idea that you could pursue it until 2012-ish. That's when I decided to pursue makeup, and that's what got me into the industry. How ironic, right?
Very ironic.
Like what I wanted to do didn't lead me to it.
Yeah, because there's multiple pathways.
Right? Yeah,
right?
totally.
Lesson learned for people, but okay, I gotta admit something.
Okay. Should I be scared?
No. Is that what happens when a lot of guys are like, I need to admit something to you?
What'd you do?
Yeah, we've been friends for 3 years, but I just want to say I love you. You know that type of shit, the fake friend thing.
Shit.
A lot of
Oh my
guys
God.
do that. A lot of guys do that.
Am I allowed
Okay,
to cuss?
you can kill.
Okay.
Fuck shit. Don't give a damn.
Shit.
Motherfucker. Okay.
Tits ass motherfucker.
Okay. Tits. Shit. Do you remember Blink-182? Shit.
Blink-182
Piss.
song.
Fuck. Con. Cocksucker. Motherfucker. Tits. Fart. Turd. And twat. Yeah, that was one of my favorites. The Mark, Tom, and Travis show.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways,
We're getting sidetracked here.
here's what happened.
Okay.
Once I checked out your makeup stuff, and I saw that you were really good at it, and I was super impressed. I was like, I'm gonna follow her.
Oh, yeah, because I followed you before you followed me. You never followed me back. It's fine. I mean, I'm not bothered by it at all. And then I noticed, he followed me in a couple of my stuff. Like, am I cool now?
Yeah. No, I mean, because you got to understand, we're going to be very real here.
We met on TikTok.
Yeah. Yes. But there's also a lot. There's a lot of, models and stuff out there.
Uh-huh.
There's with models.
Right.
Yes. And then when I saw that, I was like, oh, she can do a bunch of shit. Like, that's cool. That's different. Right? And then again, the acting stuff, I was just like, oh, we have to be friends.
Yeah, we just have to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forget, what's your sign again?
Cancer.
Cancer, I'm Leo.
What does that mean?
I'm very loyal. I'm very territorial. I am not shy whatsoever.
Facts.
And I can tell you a lot about cancers.
Sure, because I don't know shit.
Okay, so you are very emotional. You will never apologize, and you're very stubborn.
True. No, I can apologize. I can apologize.
It's rare. It's a rare occasion. Oh, wait, when's your birthday?
July 9.
Oh, so you're a July Cancer. That's why. July Cancers, yeah.
Tell me. I want to know.
July Cancers lean a little bit more towards like moving in towards Leo, but the June Cancers, those are the ones that are like super, super stubborn. And this is just from my experience, my opinion, and what I've dealt with in my life. Mm-hmm.
You cannot deny somebody of their experiences.
You can't take them away from me.
You can't take it away, yo.
Can't take it away, bro.
So do I fit the Cancer mold?
No, I would have thought you were Leo. That's why I asked your sign on TikTok. And then now it makes sense because you're not far from Leo.
Oh, because I'm right on the border.
Exactly. You're on the cusp is what we call it.
Cusp. C-U-S-P.
Yes.
Dictionary. Yes. So when I said that to you, when I admitted to you the makeup thing or the prosthetics or whatever the fuck that was, that got me, that impressed me, that what went through your head when I just said that right now? Like, I was like, that's why I decided.
It made me think that you needed to check out the legitimacy
behind.
Yes, before, like being like a legit like makeup artist, whatever, because so many people are out here, especially in the world today, like, oh, I'm a model, oh, I'm an actress, oh, I'm a makeup artist, I'm this, that, whatever. Cool. Let me see your credentials, let me see your work, and go from there. And that's what I got from that. I'm very intuitive as well. I'm also a psychic.
Okay, what does this mean?
Kidding, I'm not a psychic.
Okay, I was going to say, what does this mean?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not psychic, but I am intuitive.
I'm glad you took it that way. Because if it really hurt your feelings, I would have fake apologized to you to make you feel good. Because you said that cancers can't apologize. I can apologize.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So you're just trying to
It never said
totally
genuine apology. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Can we try it out real quick? Can you pretend it hurt your feelings? Watch. Let me show you.
Seriously, Mike, you really fucking pissed me off. I'm like over it. You really need. I don't even know if I want to talk to you anymore.
Mandy, I'm really sorry. I was just trying to be funny for the podcast. I wasn't trying to offend you or
All
anything.
cancers, listen up. This is how it's
So yeah, I won't do it again. Am I a fucking dirty liar right there?
Yeah.
Shit.
Because apologies are supposed to be never meant to do it again.
Yeah.
You say you're sorry, then it doesn't matter if you do it again.
Yeah, but everybody does it again.
I know, right?
How often do you apologize and you go back on your word? But be honest, on accident.
Honestly, I apologize a lot. I apologize when I don't even have to or when it's not necessary.
Why?
I think a lot of it comes from my past.
Are we opening some doors here?
I'm like, Mike, how deep are we going here? How much time do we have? Just fucking autobiography here, right here. Audio biography.
No, we don't have to go down there. I was just fucking around.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, I do. I apologize a lot. I don't like conflict at all. And I'm just like, I don't ever want to like hurt somebody's feelings or make somebody feel a certain way. You know what I mean? I'm very sensitive, so I think other people are sensitive or as sensitive as I am.
It's interesting because you're very confident, but at the same time, you're very, overly conscious about hurting people's feelings.
So true. I'm like the cowardly lion because like a Leo's a lion, but like I'm like the cowardly lion. Like I'm more of like the but like it takes a lot. It takes a lot to like really get me mad at you and like stick by like not talking to you. It takes a lot.
Okay.
Interesting, right?
Yeah. No, I just imagine I was just thinking of if I just said some fucked up shit or whatever. I was like, what could I get away with saying?
Oh my God.
Not to be mean to you, but just like, fucking bees need to die because I don't know if we said it on here. Did we talk about bees on here?
No, we didn't. And we need to patent that saying before we talk about it.
Okay, we're not going to talk about it. But we were basically saying that the bees matter.
We need bees to live.
She cares about bees. So I just imagine, well, what if I just, talk shit about bees? Like, would you... But you're very forgiving, so it wouldn't bother you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't kill it.
I used to. 5 years ago, I would
too.
have stepped the fuck out of these.
Me too. I would have killed them all.
But for some reason,
we have 4 right here. How many? 1, 2, 3.
There was a baby one.
I'm
too.
sorry.
There was a little baby one.
We have one for sure. I don't know where the rest are.
I'm not even sure what kind of bees these are.
I think they're Brand Park bees.
Brand Park. Brand Park. Fuck, Brand Park.
Right?
Yeah. It's a nice day. This is my first time doing a podcast at a park.
Wow.
This is the most public I've ever done it.
Okay.
Which is really new and interesting, and I'm glad that we're doing it.
Yeah, it's nice to be outdoors.
Yeah.
Around
nice.
People.
No, seriously. Okay. How over you? What have you been doing right now to cope with this all this shit going on because you're an extrovert. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Very much, yes, but I do like my alone time. But for the main, like I would say like 85% extrovert and the rest introvert.
Okay. That's like Netflix and wine time alone, just chilling or something.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay. So because you're so extroverted, what have you been doing to kind of minimize the craziness that takes over a lot of us?
It sucks really bad. I know that I don't know what you want to talk about it, but I suffer from anxiety and I'm sure other people do as well. It has made my anxiety skyrocket. It's actually been really, really hard. I'm grateful and blessed to like be able to work from home and still have an income, still in entertainment wise. So that has helped me. If I didn't have that, I would go insane because right now my career is pretty much like what's happening, like with hair and makeup, you know what I'm saying? And that's like was my main thing in modeling. Modeling is still happening. I'm still modeling from here and there, but it's really hard because what I'm making now was my literal extra money. You know what I'm saying? On top of my stuff, like it was another income and now it's like all there is. So my world has changed drastically, but I'm in no way complaining. I'm very grateful for my situation. It's just, it's really, really hard to like have like the past 8 years of my life, I've worked so hard and to have it be like, okay, well, is it coming back? Like what's happening? Like, how's it gonna be now? You know what I mean? It's really crazy. So I'm just trying my best to get through each day.
Every day, take it for what it is.
Just one day. I'm like proud of myself, like for just like one day, because I had a really like tough, July was a really, like we're still in July, but the beginning was very, 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 very tough for me. And then I went down the rabbit hole of research and then that just like pinged my anxiety to the next level because the shit is real, like real life shit is happening. Mm-hmm. Right. So at least I'm not like, it's what do you call it? Validated.
What's validated?
Like validated, like it's very much justified. Like obviously my feelings are obviously justified for what's happening in the world.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so my feelings are, I think they're validated because like this is real life shit. It's not like it's just something that happened. It's like, no, like our whole entire world is never going to be the same after this.
Yeah.
Ever. It will never be the same.
Yeah.
Ever. It's such a trip.
Yeah, because I just felt like, before all this happened, no matter what, the need for human-to-human interaction
Connection,
is always going to be there, and you're always going to need certain occupations, right?
Yeah.
But now it's really just down to the bare minimum, just the things that you like, maybe like a plumber or electrician or
Mechanic,
that type of stuff, mechanic,
grocery store.
just that. So when it comes to the gym, when the gyms open back up, after 3 months, when I went back to the gym, I remembered what it was like to be like me. I was like, oh fuck, I got like recentered, because whatever we go through, that becomes our new norm, right? And and then you go through your ups and downs, and then when you reach a certain up, you think that's like, oh, that's my normal,
right?
But it's really not. When I hit the gym, I was like, no, that normal that I thought it's actually, this is my normal, right?
Yeah.
But without the gym and all that stuff, it just, your base level becomes much lower. So when I went to the gym and I left, I was like, oh fuck, I remember now, right?
Feels so good.
I felt
and you feel more motivated too.
Yeah. But and you feel connected to people even if you're not talking to them, because you're around each other, you're doing the same thing, you're there for a goal, and nobody's freaking out, because a lot of us weren't wearing, like 50% weren't wearing masks. So they said keep 6 feet away, whatever, fine. Like I abided by that rule.
Where'd you go?
UFC gym.
I was LA Fitness.
I used to go to LA Fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that place closes too early.
Oh, okay.
Closed at like 11, right?
I don't know, because I had my own home gym, at my apartment complex, and that's closed. So I went when the gyms opened back up. My gym did not, and so I got a 2-week guest pass to LA Fitness.
Okay.
And I went, and I was like getting my muscle back, and then they closed the gyms down again.
Wait, they give you 2-week guest pass? They don't do that anymore.
You have to get it from somebody who has a membership.
Oh, okay.
So they have to send you. Yeah, they get one person to give it to. Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
They would only give me 3 days, but that's from the front desk.
Yeah, this was a 2-week free pass.
Damn.
Amazing, and I loved it so much. And then they closed everything again.
Fucking again. So now I have to work out at home with my little dumbbells that I have, but it's just
no motivation.
Yeah, I still push myself. I lifted weights before I came here, but it's definitely not the same as when you're at the gym.
I lifted weights before I came here.
Yeah, no, I had to say that with confidence.
Okay.
Because I need everybody to know.
I'm proud of you.
Not only do you need to know,
proud of
they need to know. You like how I pointed my finger at you? Really, but not super disrespectfully, because I pointed to the left of you.
Okay.
But if I pointed directly at you like this, right? Disrespect.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's the misogynist. I used to point like this all the time. And then this girl that I was talking to, she was like, why do you point like that? It was scaring me. I'm like, really?
Oh, because it looks like a gun?
Because I'm joking around. I'm like, yeah, but you got it. Because I'm kidding. But then she was like, oh my God. And I was like,
Okay, that was a little, yeah.
Is it?
It's nothing, though. That's a little too much.
Is it the thumb?
No, for her to think that.
Yeah, I realized that.
Yeah, I think it was.
We're not talking anymore.
It's totally fine.
Yeah.
You were like, I'm done.
I have friends who were on Tinder during this whole time. What are your thoughts on that?
I'll be honest.
You?
I made a Tinder account.
Okay.
And I'm on Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge. So I started with Bumble. First time single after 6.5 years relationship.
Wow.
Last year. And I haven't been single since I was 20. I've always been a relationship girl. So for the past decade of my life, I've been in relationships. That, that's just how I am. And so I've never dated ever. I've never dated. And then especially in LA, so I had no idea what I was walking into. So I went on a Bumble date. We talked, he seemed into me, and then just completely ghosted after 2 weeks. So weird. And then my second one, about dating apps, I just feel like it's so easy for them to portray who they are, just on Instagram and stuff like that. You need to meet people in real life.
Facts.
It's just, I don't know. It just, to me, is you can lie. You know what I'm saying? And say that you're something that you're not. And then I feel like you never really know somebody until 6 months you start to see the real side of them. At 6 months, you start to really see who they are. Because it's that best behavior type thing.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Best foot forward, all that shit.
Right.
Hiding a bunch of the craziness.
Right.
Yeah. I completely agree. So I think some people can even do it almost up to a year, depending on the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like, again, my opinion, what I've dealt with, I just feel like they're all fuckboys. Like they just want to hook up. And it's like, are you really going to be like 40 years old in LA and like still not want to settle down? Like, I mean, I know there's no age limit to anything, but I'm just saying, like, to me, it's just weird.
No, that.
You know what I'm saying?
They're fine with that though. But also, when you're going to online dating, such as those 3 apps, they're there for no other reason than that at the end of the day.
So Hinge, I actually liked, and I actually spoke to a guy on Hinge. We started talking in March, and we talked all the way up until maybe 3 months ago. And he kept wanting to like meet up, and I'm like, dude, we're in a pandemic. Like, no, for real. I'm like, you know, like it was really odd. And then we just stopped talking. Like we just kind of drifted away, but we still follow each other on Instagram. Sorry, I have a piece of hair in my face. I just find it really odd. And I feel like people also go on dating apps to get more followers.
Oh,
like I really do, because
hell yeah.
There's like, they'll stop talking to you, but they'll still like follow you or something. You know what I'm saying? I just find it really weird. Like people just want to be nosy.
Do
you agree?
There's a lot of women that do that. They'll put the Instagram in there because they know guys will want to creep, and they think they'll have a better chance if they follow, to let them know that, to make the girl feel almost obligated to respond back. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of them use it as a marketing strategy. As like,
true.
You know,
I mean, I don't. I'm just realizing all this. You know what I mean? Like from my perspective, like.
Oh, you think guys do that?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Guys do that too? Well, I don't.
Oh yeah.
I was never, you know.
Oh, for sure. There's like also multiple guys that like are like me and my friends, like we've actually all matched with, and it's like hilarious. Like how many girls they talk to, like they don't realize that we're friends and we know.
Oh yeah.
And there's like there's like one specific, it's hilarious, and it's like, wow, like at least 5 girls.
And they probably send the same thing.
I mean, I never got dick pics, but some of them did. I'm just like, why? And just so you know, we never want to see your dick. I just want everybody to know that.
Through the internet.
We just don't.
Yeah.
Like, we don't.
It doesn't work.
We don't.
It's gross.
It's like invasive to me.
I got a pussy pic one time.
Oh.
And I never met her. And she split it open. I didn't ask her for it.
Are you sure it was really her?
Who knows? I don't know.
That's wow.
I think it was her, but she only like showed obviously that part.
Oh my God, we're getting hand gestures. Yeah. We're getting the whole 9.
I wanted to be a mime growing up. So here's what happened, okay? Did a little bit of sign language in 6th grade too. So here's what happened, okay? She sent me on Snapchat her vagina photo.
Oh my God.
And back then, I was pretty desperate. All right.
What year was this? Well, Snapchat, so it had to have been the last like 5 years.
7 years ago? It wasn't the last 5 years, no.
Snapchat's been out
7 years ago.
Oh,
yeah. It's been
I'm
out
sorry.
for a while.
I deleted it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah. Well, I don't use it either.
I'm sure.
But
I'm just kidding.
But she sent it to me.
I'm like, really?
Yeah. I just caught that.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
She sent it to me, and then I was like, oh, fuck, gross. And then I realized how pink it was, and I got turned on. Yes.
You got turned on?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh.
God, dude, I mean, it's a vagina. Do you think guys are just like, even if we know she's like fucking around, maybe she's not loyal and all this stuff, there's still somebody out there that's down to hook up with her, okay? But like biologically speaking, instinctually, we will still get a bit turned on, but not like I didn't act on it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like for that moment, I was like, oh shit, it's kind of moist, and I was like, no, stop.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then I texted her. I said, hey, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Because that's disgusting.
Yeah, if she's sending it to you, she's probably
for sure masked and if she wants that attention, but at the same time, I think she might actually be hooking up with them too. Because some do it for attention, but some also might actually be down to just smash. Like everybody.
I'm sure.
There's guys that do that. There's girls that do that. You know?
Pretty much. I'm gonna say like I feel like a lot of guys would smash a lot of things.
Facts.
So,
Yes.
Double standard to me. I think that's not fair. Like a girl's considered a hoe, but a guy's considered like, hell yeah, man. Yeah. Like what? And then like, what a hoe. Like, but you slept with her. So you're calling her a hoe, but you slept with her. Okay. That doesn't like,
True.
Does not make any sense at all.
True. But there's guys that are hoes too.
I feel like all guys are hoes because they will smash anything.
Most, not
Okay.
all, because most.
Let's use the word most because now everybody's gonna hate me because I'm like talking about all guys. I mean, most guys or ones that I've encountered.
Yeah. Large majority, and the reason why is because they're actually pussies. Like they don't know how to directly ask the girl out that they want to ask out.
Like be a gentleman, and like, and like try to do something in a healthy way.
Yeah, healthy meaning straight to the point. No like hidden shit. Like the thing we said earlier where I was like, hey, I've been friends with you for 3 years. By the way, just want to say that I love you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that type of shit. Because I bet that happened to you, right? It's happened to you. Or like, I like you. Like, oh my
It
God, I like
happened
you
to
so
me in
much.
high school.
Oh, you've been in relationships for so long. That's why. So there hasn't been the opportunity.
I was in high school. I wasn't in relationships in high school. My first boyfriend was when I was 20. Like my legitimate first boyfriend.
Okay, and from there on, it's just been just a lot
relationships.
of got it.
It's been
Okay.
relationships.
So you haven't had that opportunity yet to be around that, but
No.
yeah. So
Dating is so new to me and it's weird.
okay, you're the second girl I know that said that to me in the past like few weeks, and it's because she's a super relationship type of girl too.
So weird to me.
And she downloaded all the apps too, and she's getting a lot of weird,
Yes.
stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know what I find interesting? So you know what? Are you on Hinge? Have you been on Hinge?
I think I had it for one day and then I hated it.
Okay, so how it works is like obviously you swipe or whatever, and then obviously say we swiped on each other.
Okay.
Then like you can like a picture.
Is that the one that's through Facebook?
No, Hinge is not. It's really weird. So it's like, okay, you can swipe on me, right? Or you can see my stuff, and like for each of my pictures and comments, you can like it, and then you can match, or you can send a message with the like, right?
Okay.
Whoever messages first, whatever. You then somebody has to start the conversation. So say a guy and I matched, right? Like he liked my picture or whatever, and I'm like match with him. Yeah. He then proceeds to ask me to start a conversation.
He asked you.
Yes.
As his first message, like, hey.
No, it's not. That's not how it works. It's like you either put like start conversation. It's like a button. It's not like an automated message or anything like
so
that.
he chose the weak route.
instead of messaging me.
Damn.
And I'm like, so any guy that will do that, I will never date. Like I just won't, because like honestly, you don't even have the balls to do it over an app. And I just liked your picture first. Do you get what I'm saying? It just, to me, it's like nah.
Because
no.
the like should be like
That
all the
shows
doors
interest.
are open. Like
Yes.
here, please.
Yes.
Please be the man.
Yes. And you
There's
don't
a
even
lot.
have to like invite somebody to start a conversation. You can just write a message and then go from there. So it's like they double were like, no. Like,
Damn.
and then Bumble, I don't like how the girl has to start the conversation first.
I hated
don't like that.
I
don't like it.
I only matched with one person on Bumble when I had it.
Because if they don't write you, then you're like, what the fuck? And you would have wrote them.
No, well, in terms of online dating, I never did that well. But in real life, it's way better. But online just ruined at that time ruined my confidence, because like I didn't really match. It was weird. I mean, I did here and there. I did great in East Coast, but for some reason here it was just strange.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get some randoms. Yeah. I deleted Tinder. Well, I just like deleted the app, but I'm on Tinder. But Tinder's for sure like just to hook up. Like,
It's a cesspool.
I'm sorry, but if your first picture is you with your shirt off looking down at your groin, like you're in a Calvin Klein fucking commercial, you love yourself more than you love anybody else, which is fine. I get that. That's great. And that's how it should be. But I think that somebody like that is just too narcissistic to be in a relationship.
And they're too scared to actually say something first, which is why they depend on the online dating stuff with the shirt off. Because do you know how I know that? Because I know people that did that, and I was one of those guys years ago. Because I had one photo of me where I was super ripped, and I had a shirt. I experimented with it, and I did match a little bit here and there, but I did it because I didn't feel worthy, and I was too scared to talk to women in real life. That's why. Yeah, a lot of those buff guys are word of the day, pushish.
I agree.
Yeah.
1,000,000%. And I find it odd that like they'll sleep with you, but they won't like go out with you. I'm not saying all. Or like you're like literally acting like you're in a relationship, but then they aren't ready for a relationship and they just want to be friends. Makes no sense. Right? Okay, what are you going to say?
Okay.
I love it.
Second part, I did that recently. I'll explain why. First part, so you're saying they didn't want to even pay for dinner?
Oh no, I'm talking about other people, but no, like specifically, like yeah, like I mean, he'd buy me stuff all the time. That's what I'm saying.
He would buy you a bunch of stuff?
Not like he would pay for my food a lot. He would bring me like stuff, like food and things like that.
Do you expect that?
No, I don't actually. I don't even want presents. I would rather eat. Like I love food. Like I'm not even kidding. And like I'm totally down with like hanging out at home. Like I don't know why that can't be considered a date. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, how can somebody say they like you and then spend all that time with you and then not want a relationship?
Well, that is because there's multiple reasons, but it could be that
they got too scared.
Most of the time, nobody's actually scared. That's just the excuse.
It's the person.
Scared is another excuse for,
not sure about you.
Either that or they never really intended to be with you, and then they did those things because they knew it would make you fall for them. Like they did extra.
Extra. So why, if you have no intention of being with somebody, why would you want them to fall for you just to fucking tell them later they don't want
so
you
they can
to be
fuck
with
you?
Wow. But why go get another girl? But go get another girl. Do you get what I'm saying?
Because they don't know. A lot of them don't know how to really communicate any of that stuff. Okay. So they just have the same tactics that they do to each person.
To make them, it's whatever they're comfortable with.
Yeah, that's their technique, which is really weak.
Selfish.
It's weak. Yeah, it's not. There's no real communication on that. You're right, because they're afraid that you're gonna not want to talk to them, or have sex with them anymore, if they were to communicate true honesty, how they really feel.
So true. Yeah, that's 100%.
Which is why I say a majority of guys are weak, because they won't do that, because they won't be very honest about that shit.
Okay, and then I have another question. So most guys want like a strong woman, right?
No.
But
most? No.
They want submissive.
No, they want somebody that's not going to make them feel weak, because they're not certain of themselves. A lot of guys don't know themselves. Yeah.
I'm learning.
But the ones that are comfortable with themselves, that do have confidence,
will want a strong, independent woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I want somebody to like match me. You know what I'm saying? Like
as it should.
Like I want to build like a power couple. Like that's my goal. You know,
that should be everybody's goal.
But
not everybody wants that, because a lot of guys, they want somebody that they can really control easily, to where she won't even say no to like, okay, baby, I want some Mexican food. It's like, no, we're gonna get some fucking Italian food.
That's
today.
actually very true. I dealt with that for 6.5 years.
Yeah. So that's so you went through that.
Oh, I've dealt with so many my past 2 relationships were toxic. Mm-hmm. Like 1,000,000%.
So
toxic.
it wasn't like I'd actually prefer Italian food, but
absolutely not. It was like a fight would break out over what food we were gonna eat. So he just proved.
But also, you know what that ties in with? Because you don't like confrontation.
That's very true.
So
but guess what? Not no more, honey.
Not no more, because we learn lessons over here, motherfucker. That's what it is.
Seriously. I'm not even joking. But yeah, like there's just so many, again, guys out there. Mm-hmm. And I guess I could just only be speaking of dating apps, so that doesn't give me much credibility.
Yeah, I would stay the fuck away from dating apps, because every guy on there is very weak. Like really, it doesn't matter how buff they are, how great their job is. I know a lot of guys like that, and they're so mentally weak. It's hilarious.
Insecure.
Yeah, I've had conversations with these guys where I'd call them out on it. You know, they'll get laid every weekend, and I'll be able to like see the there's small moments where I can see through the armor.
Okay.
And their expressions where I'm like, oh, this guy's not confident, and I'll just be like, hey man, you just I'll just throw it out there. I'm like, you go out every weekend, you try to smash and do all that because that's the only time you get confidence, and you get drunk to do that too, because you've never actually approached somebody straightforward and was very honest, because you're really scared, and you're also afraid of actually being in relationships too, because you don't really know how to handle yourself with that, blah 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 blah. You know, I'll say that, and then they'll be like, shit, I guess you're right.
Rejection.
10 out of 10 times, nobody denied me of that truth.
It's true. Yeah, I completely
understand. Yeah, but also that doesn't mean that they have to be in relationships. Like you don't always have to be in one. But a lot of times it's just like conquest. It's ego. It's because they don't have actual mission in life. So if you talk to somebody and they don't have actual
intent,
direction, no, not even for dating, but life. The best way to know is what are you pursuing?
Right.
And most dudes are lost. They work out to get all swole because they don't have any other like the confidence that comes from the exterior. Temporary, which is not from the interior, because as soon as you take that shit away, all that swollenness, it's gone.
Yeah.
Right. There's internal confidence that can only be developed through rejection, from whether it's pursuing your dreams and getting rejected, or like approaching that chick because like you don't even you saw a target, you're like, hey, I think you're cute, blah blah, and you got rejected. Like fuck, it's like the 100th time, but you get tougher from that. It's just just living your life true to you, and having the world kind of reject you. Like that develops that tenacity and that resilience to make you tougher, right?
Right.
And most dudes don't have that shit. A lot don't.
Very true.
And then all the ones on the online dating don't have that either. They're weak.
I've like matched with like celebrities and shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like almost everyone. Like yeah.
They're egotistical as fuck and
it's
insecure.
like that's what I was just gonna say.
Oh,
because you were saying somebody who pursuing, so they could be super successful and still be like that.
You're right about that.
You know?
Yeah. So it's it's like a mix of that, but also it does get deeper. This is something we could probably talk about for an hour. But hold on. Let me try to.
It comes from their childhood and how they were raised, and
100%.
And like the parenting. That's exactly, because what you see is like you're a product of your own environment. So however you saw your parents or whatever, that's what you emulate and imitate when you grow up. And if you've never healed those wounds, I mean, I feel like we're all really fucked up.
Everybody.
And I truly, truly suggest therapy to every single person on this planet.
And also, I agree with the therapy thing, but I didn't mean it in terms of they have to be successful and have a lot of money. Cause
you just meant pursuing something
that's like bigger than them.
That's what I mean. Like you have a goal. Like they're motivated. They're working towards something.
Yeah, working towards something that's, for a reason outside of money, and like what's their why?
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of rich people I know that are very miserable and sad. So it's not about that.
Yeah, and I wasn't like saying it was about that, but
yeah, you better not. I'm just kidding.
It wasn't. Don't talk to me like that.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very interesting.
So I guess we'll touch upon the second part of that, which was the just saying, I want to be friends.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So you have sex with your friends? Like, right?
Isn't it adult, right?
It just doesn't make sense. Like, let's just be friends now. Oh, okay. Like, what?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
So when I was dating this person, I went into it with full intention of, I really think that this could potentially be something.
Okay.
And then, we'll hang out. We do all the other datey stuff. And over time, I realized, I started having nightmares about my ex. Like not good dreams, nightmares of just like
bad.
I just realized I just and because when I started talking to her, I forgot I was only out of the relationship for 3 months, out of a 2-year relationship, which was super toxic relationship.
Yeah, you need to like give yourself a year to like.
Yeah, so it's like the further we got into it, the more I just had these nightmares, and then I also realized that I just got to be alone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fine.
So I said that to her, and then I was like, hey, but I don't want to give away too much information, but she's from another state, so I was like, hey, I already have a ticket. Why don't we just hang out? Because I already have it, because I called her. I was like, I explained everything why I just need to be alone, and I wasn't lying about that. But I go over there and I made sure to be as present as possible to enjoy it for what it was. And yeah, I did all the romantic-y stuff. Like if you looked at us, you probably would have thought we were in a relationship, but it's just because I just didn't want to, because I knew if I went there without being present, I'm going to get weird and pull back and get all strange. But I was just like, why don't I just be so present? We just enjoyed this moment. And then after those 5 days, then I come back, and then, we just kind of go our own separate ways. But she didn't ask me anymore of like, hey, what are we? Because she asked me a second time and I explained in detail, and she got it because I have to. Right now, I'm in such a selfish state of because I have to just like really get 100% back to who I am.
Yeah.
Am.
Yeah.
Actually, more than that, right? And I'm getting there, but I just also didn't think it was fair for me to place that on her because if I was selfish like I was a few years ago, I would have not told her, and I would have kept her dragging her around, knowing I had somebody as a safety net to always be there. But that's why I had to tell her as soon as I could because it's not fair.
Yeah.
That's why. But also she agreed to see me that final time out there.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah. Now these other people, maybe that's probably not why they did that. A lot of guys do that because they just want to keep you around.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Because they're hoping to smash again.
So weird.
Really.
So weird. All about the vagina.
I was thinking about this today. People want the thing that everybody wants, right? Like social proof. Like if a guy walks into a room and all the girls are like, oh my God, he's so hot.
Ego.
You guys the girls want them more, or vice versa. If it's a girl that walks in. Okay. Right. And what's the thing that every guy talks about as if it's like the number one prize in the world? Vagina. So that's all the social proof up there. So even guys that feel like they don't really need to go out there and do that, they almost feel like they're supposed to because that's the valued thing, the number one valued thing. I was thinking about this today, just today. Because I realized, like...
It's beautiful.
I'm
just kidding. My eyes are watering.
Because the wind's blowing in my eyes. Yeah, I know. Okay, just 10 more minutes. Then we'll leave.
That's what she said.
Yeah, 10 more minutes, then we'll leave. Damn, that's fucked up. 10 more minutes, then we'll leave, okay? That's fucked up. If I heard that, I'd be like, fuck you. I'd leave. I'm out. Okay? But...
We're getting sidetracked.
Yeah, because like it took me a long time to get to the point where it's like, do I really, really want that right now?
Right.
Or is it because I think I'm supposed to because everybody says we're supposed to?
Yeah.
Food for thought. Think about that, guys.
Yeah.
Think about that.
And don't hurt people's feelings. Like, be honest. It's like, it's so weird. It's like people, it's weird because like what they do, how they're acting is selfish, but by not like saying something because they might not want to hurt your feelings. So they're scared to hurt your feelings. So they're just not going to say it.
Do you know why they're scared to hurt your feelings? They're scared to hurt your feelings because they're afraid of how you're going to react to them. So they're more afraid of your reaction, the female's reaction, rather than actually hurting them. That guy's really buff. What do you think about him? Right there. Super buff. What do you think?
Let me see. He's all right.
Okay.
He's got a nice body.
He's got pectorals. He's got good posture.
He's got bigger boobs than I do.
Fuck. He's got bigger tits than my ass.
I love it.
Okay, so what the fuck was I saying? I forgot.
About hurting feelings.
Oh yeah. That's why.
Okay.
Because they're so afraid of how to react to that or how to maneuver through that, which is also why it goes back to that's why they're afraid to be honest with you or any other female about what they really think or what their true intention is within the whole that dating situation with you and that person, with the guy and that person, right? Because they think if I say this, how is she going to react? Right? Yeah. It's always about they're afraid. They're so not centered with themselves that they're and not comfortable with who they are that they're so afraid to lose that vagina or whatever the fuck it is that they'll lie.
I think that can go both ways as well. And I think at the same time.
Agreed.
So I think like both people can be feeling the exact same way. That's why like you just need to conversate. Like, why is everybody so afraid to talk, but they're ready to like lay in bed? It's like crazy.
Because you don't have to think when you're laying in bed. It's mindless. When you're fucking, you don't have to think.
I think.
Okay, I think like, oh,
I'm like, damn.
I need to laugh.
Yeah.
Or I need to show her that Asians can smash. You know, I think that I'm like, I'll fucking, I'm the first one. Okay, I'll fucking show her what's up. That way, if it doesn't work out, the next Asian guy will be like, thank you, and he doesn't know who I am. I literally would think that I'm like, I'm gonna lay the pathway.
Do you feel like people are another person when they're in bed, almost like subconsciously? Like it takes them to. It takes you're of your own self. So like,
do I think,
like you like are you different? And like, you get what I'm saying? Like your personality, it's like you're a different person.
Oh, that's a very good question.
You really are, because I really feel like that. Because it takes you to another state of mind. Like, are you saying how you don't think? But I truly feel like it's crazy.
Yes and no. And the reason why I say that is because I know deep down inside, like, you know, people think I'm a nice guy, whatever, I'm a funny, whatever, right? But I have deep down this really aggressive, like, control, this need to control, which is why I do all my shit on my own.
Okay.
And that comes out, I think our true essence
dominance.
comes out. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very dominant in bed. Like, I will flip you around, do whatever the fuck it is. Like some guys, can I put you on your back? It's like, no. You know, like that.
That's
type
what
of
I'm
stuff.
saying. But like, they don't do that and then there's the guys who don't do that in real life. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're different people. Like, it's crazy.
Well, I mean, if I like,
What do you think?
I would get arrested if I did shit like that.
Oh. No, I just mean like, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Oh, you mean in terms of like that super like confidence, like there,
Yes.
with aggression?
Yes.
There is definitely truth in that because that's something I'm still working on in real life, because sometimes I can go 100 and other times I can be like really like timid at times. At times I can be. But there is a correlation between both.
Are you uncomfortable talking about it because your legs shake? Because your legs twitching?
No. I'm doing that because like my lower back is bothering
I'm like
me.
body language. I'm like, I always.
No, I fidget a lot. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. I will talk about anything. You fucking kidding me?
Me too. Me too.
Okay. But what was I saying? And I'm a little cold, but
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. I'm not freezing, but I'm okay. I'm a little cold. But
I'm frozen. I'm just kidding.
damn, that's a good thought actually.
It is, because it is. Or like, you say things in bed that you don't mean.
Oh my god, do you want to know?
See? You see what I'm saying? He's like, how much time?
Oh,
we got?
oh,
Okay,
okay,
let's get this in.
Okay.
That's what she said.
That is what she said. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God.
We depending on this, we might need to do another like 10 minutes. I know you're freezing.
Shit.
No, but because this is a really good topic.
Okay.
We might need to do like another 10 minutes after this next 4. Okay.
Okay.
I know you're cold.
No, my
but
eye just
bear
keeps
with it.
watering. It's fine.
okay. It's okay. Cry. It's okay to cry.
He's making me stay. I'm just kidding.
The actually no, it still correlates because I get super turned on like whenever I say like I okay to the ex, I was like I was like choking her, right, and I was fucking her from the side, and I was like is pussy mine? She was like, yeah. Anytime a girl is like it's weird because it like validates for me, like
actually
because
been
it's
said to
okay.
me as well.
Yeah, because when they say yeah, then I feel okay. Oh fuck, I can be more aggressive.
I can do
Let it all out.
anything I
can do
want.
anything.
It's
then
almost become like we become an object.
It'll make me last longer.
Yeah, it's almost like we
she'll
become an object.
well, I don't know, but I wasn't thinking that. But hold on, let's figure that. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Like, it's mine.
Maybe.
Boom. Like,
Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah, possession. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Guys, men. Yeah, we do. That is a thing, like territorial type shit. But and then I remember saying, like, there was this one time where I literally said,
oh God.
"Are you gonna
Oh God.
are you gonna give me your all, everything? Does everything you have belong to me?" or something like that.
It sounds like a fucking song lyric.
I know. I said that, and then I felt crazy for saying that, but I was so into it. I was like that, and I was like choking her. And she was like, yeah, all of it. And I was like, I felt like this crazy like energy
fucking turned into
coursing-
Hulk?
Yeah, coursing through me.
That is insane.
I know, but I don't want.
It's your
all.
testosterone that just takes over.
Yeah. So like even right now, my eyes are bugging out.
I know. I saw the veins in your head. I'm like, oh my God, it's time to go.
Yeah. But I was like, fuck. But I maybe that's something that I kind of want in real life. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. But you're saying we're different.
Because I feel like.
Oh, you're right. Oh, I see what you mean.
Do you get what
Did
I'm
I
saying?
even talk to the microphone this whole time?
We're
Fuck.
super vulnerable. Like, I feel like the most vulnerable is like when you're in bed, like you're
Facts.
freaking naked with each other, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then like, I just don't understand how people can say things and not like really mean it. I feel like there has to be some sort of truth behind it because
I agree.
It's such a vulnerable, intimate act.
Mm-hmm. Just like when a girl says in bed, "Yeah, daddy," she has daddy issues.
I've never said that. Wow.
I found that out later. I was like, I think this girl has daddy issues.
Yeah, any girl
any
that
girl
wants
that
to
says
call
daddy-
their man a daddy is like, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I don't really like that.
Or like poppy.
Yeah.
I like iPuppy. I like that. I think it's.
Or the last girl was Mexican. She'll call me like, "Hey, Asian Poppy," and I was like, I kind of like that. All right, Asian
I like
Poppy.
Poppy. I like Poppy.
Yeah, but daddy's a little too close to like, you know, it's just
It's really close to home. Yeah.
it's strange. It's strange.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a really good topic. Fuck. Okay, I think we should say that for like a part 2.
I love like
That
psychology.
specific one.
Yeah,
I do too. I do too. But that
I
one,
majored in psychology. Yeah.
that one, I did at first, but I partied too hard and I failed.
Yeah, I didn't finish. It was just my major. I dropped out of community college to go to makeup school, and guess what? It worked out. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Do whatever the fuck you want to do, motherfucker.
I wanted to like be a child therapist, a child psychologist.
I wanted to be a high school counselor because it's a whole thing. We don't have to get into it.
Oh gosh,
But
we
I
could talk
did.
about that
We could. What?
another time.
Another time.
Yeah,
Another
we'll
time.
talk
Yeah, because it's getting kind of cold, and we're gonna have to end this
Okay.
right now. But
We got real deep.
Yeah, it did. It was getting
We got
there.
real deep.
But I do want to revisit that last
doing it.
thing that we were saying
We're doing it.
about. That's super interesting. Holy fuck! I'm gonna think about that so that I can report back to you the next time in part 2. But anyways, guys, thank you for listening all the way to this point. If you did, if
You're
you
still
didn't,
here.
if you didn't,
Thanks for
I
listening.
hate you. No, I'm just kidding. But Mandy, do you want to? I got to burp. Plug in your social media.
Yeah. So my Instagram is makeup_Mandi with an I. And my TikTok is the same. What other social media platforms? Facebook, it's mandatory.
Website.
My website is makeupmandywithanI.com, makeupmandy.com. And my YouTube, I will be changing the name soon, so we don't need to talk about that.
It's worthless. It's worthless. Fuck the YouTube. Okay. Thank you for listening
Yes,
to
thank
the
you.
Setbreaker podcast. And this has been the first episode at the park outside. And until then, I will see you on the next episode. So have a good night, have a good morning, and have a good day. Bye.